बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। कम्युनिकेशन में लास्ट टाइम हमने डिस्कस किया था लिसनिंग, और उसमें जो की इशू था वो ये था कि वी अस्यूम दैट लिसनिंग automatically happens and we learn it. We need to understand a little bit on what happens in the listening process, the mechanism of this. This mechanism, for the sake of analogy, we are taking it to a mechanism of, I think waves can be a good analogy for this, or how can we explain the mechanism?
Yeah, we may all remember that waves can, when they meet / hit an object, several things can happen. They can simply bounce off.
They can bounce off. Yeah.
So some shaking happened on the object, but not much else. Then there can be an absorption into the object.
They bounced, they absorbed. What else can happen?
Bounce, absorb, and then sometimes they just pass through and nothing happens to the object.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is very important to understand, that these are energy coming from, let's say, a sender to this direction, and somebody, an ear and a mechanism inside has to receive and connect to the brain, right? Is that ear absorbing that is important. Now here is a small mechanics to understand. That mechanics is, when I talk, I have to use my all these systems, larynx and all that. There is a limit. I cannot speak more than, I don't know, 120 words or 125 words technically.
The speaking
is about,
normal speakers have 100 to 150 words.
150 words. That's how I can speak maximum, right?
Whereas listening can happen 3 times more, 3-4 times more capacity.
Exactly.
It can go up to 500 words.
500 words. Now, this is important to understand. Okay, what is coming, the waves, is 120, let's say. It's the approximately. And what he can process is 400 to 500. Now, this is a human mind. And if it is not tuned to stable focusing, it tends to go away. It has a very limited
attention
span.
Attention continuity.
If its attention span is only in seconds,
it has a tendency to fill the gaps with something else.
Right. It will fill the gap. Now this wave is slow and this is faster. So what it's required to do is, this boy, listener, has to pause, has to slow down. If he cannot slow down,
if he doesn't know how to slow down, not skipping off to some other things, then he has gaps.
This will be happening, this will not be happening, and we want actually this to happen, not these two. And the second part, as you give the analogy of wave, is I will absorb, any matter absorbs if it syncs with my natural frequency, the resonance. That am I tuned to it?
In the newspeak, it's all about did you have a resonance with this person? So did something happen that you were syncing and synchronizing? Did he tune in to you? So that means this some harmonious action was happening between the two.
Exactly. This is very important. So we came up with actually a wave analogy. The two things are important. One, if I want to be a good listener, I have to pause. I have to slow down and attend to that, focus. And the second is resonance. The resonance means I have to sink in. Number two, I have to shut out some other signals to be able to receive these signals. This mechanics is very important, and next we will discuss how can we make this mechanics effective so that we are better listeners. Thank you.